What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Everscale. Everscale was a very, very interesting one. Fifth generation blockchain, looks really strong. Chart looks terrible because it launched at the worst time and this capitulated. But I want to take a look at this. Before I do, I update the spreadsheet, the first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel. If you had invested $100 into each of these and you were still holding them all, you'd be in profit for around 8.5K. But if you had cashed out at the peak of the bull cycle, you'd be in profit for 123,000. That's the difference between a cash out in a bull cycle, cash out in a bear cycle. Now we're in a bear cycle, guys. This is the best time to invest. Just is, and it's the hardest time to invest psychologically because you always go, no, it can get lower, it can get lower, it can get lower. But that's why you keep money on the side and you just dollar cost average in. If you want to see the coins that I'm buying up in the bear cycle, the ones that I think can do the crazy gains, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. Here's the 6 coins that I spoke about in the bear cycle. And if you notice, all of them are the biggest gainers. Phantom, Theta, Zilliqa, VeChain, Engine, and NKN. All of them are the biggest gainers. Bear cycle to bull cycle, the gains are crazy. We've seen 48x there, 58x, a 62, a 52, a 61, a 677. That's the difference between investing in a bear cycle and a bull cycle. So if you've built your list of coins, continue reevaluating, continue checking that you're excited about those coins. If you don't have time, come see the ones I'm getting in on, the ones that I bought a few weeks ago, the ones I'm trying to buy now. The link, guys, is in the description. All right, Everscale. Everscale is a 5th gen blockchain. Now, as I said, the chart looks heinous. Launched at $1.45 in basically the top of the market in November, and has since capitulated down to like 8.3 cents. Now, Everscale is a layer 1 network of the 5th gen. It's the most technologically advanced blockchain network, and that's not a marketing exaggeration. Everscale incorporates all of blockchain's innovations and concepts of recent years, like sharding, etc. Its versatility helps it to develop as a decentralized crypto hub for lots of blockchains and resource-demanding applications such as GameFi, DeFi, microtransactions, and real-time bidding. Everscale, Ever is the native token of Everscale, and that's basically the fee token for utilizing the blockchain. And it's listed on a few different exchanges from KuCoin, MEXC, Huobi, Gate, and at some point I'm sure it'll be Binance. So they have multi-threading and sharding already. The blockchain consists of a master chain and a multitude of shards called work chains. The master chain contains all block proofs from all work chains in the network, so the network security depends on it. It's kind of like Polkadot and Ethereum 2.0. But unlike other blockchains, on Everscale, sharding is dynamic. A new work chain can be added anytime when the capacity of the current work chains is almost utilized. So that prevents even the slightest of congestions. Also, when a new validator node joins Everscale, it gets assigned to a work chain and to a thread. So the validators don't have to process data of the whole network. They only handle a limited amount of data. So there's always room for additional capacity for basically any load. And effectively, they consider themselves infinitely scalable. They've actually been proven to be able to process over 60,000 transactions per second. They've already got bridges for all the major chains up and running, and their ecosystem has developed really impressively. And there's actually a really good article on Gravity on CoinMarketCap that talks about the concept of Everscale's new consensus, which is still in development. But I recommend people read it because it's actually very illuminating in terms of what Everscale are trying to do. So when you actually take a look at Everscale, so right now they've had 37.6 million total transactions. Bear in mind they have been up and running for 8 months, basically. There's 753,000 accounts. They've got 211 global validators, and they've already got a really evolved ecosystem. It's quite impressive in a matter of months. Really want to have your eye on, folks. So when you actually take a look at the overall catalog of of what they've got up and running. So they've got a centralized mobile and a browser, Everscale Wallet, which is Eversurf. They've got Flatcube, which is a DEX, Ever Wallet, Everscan, Optus Bridge, Ever Live, etc. But then the gaming that they've got up and running is already starting to look all right. You know, Pokerton, which is a Telegram poker bot with Ever Reward. You've got blockchain MMO games. You know, it's looking chess NFT. That's nice. Hybrid, unique type of NFT, hybrid NFTs. Evercraft. You know, they're already, and they're, like I say, they're up and running on 8 different exchanges now. This is one that I'm actually really, really impressed by. So when you actually take a look at the current roadmap, so at the moment they've lowered network fees by up to 100 times. So a small consensus change will decrease fees. After the tech updates, a typical transaction costs around 3/10 of a cent, which is pretty damn impressive. The current task on the roadmap is to make sure that the industrial tools for smart contract verification are reduced in terms of time deficit. So a new product and an IDE will be released in Q2, almost ready to be shown to the community. First of its kind and almost revolutionary. It'll make the job of smart contract developers easier. By verifying the written code on the fly and showing all warnings and errors in the GUI, it will help save hundreds of hours spent on formal verification, which is the most time-consuming part of creating any DApp. So they're already, you know, cleared pretty much what they wanted to. Now they're adding in a number of different NFT SDK tools. They're looking at transfer to new SMFT consensus, which should guarantee over 50,000 transactions per second. They're going to have an alliance with the Tezos ecosystem as well as private work chains. And again, they're looking at block finality optimizations. So that will speed, obviously, the process up. Block finality will be reduced dramatically. They're going to have a direct bridge with Bitcoin, Open Derivatives Protocol as well for 2024. They've got a legitimate long-term roadmap. This is one, like I say, I'm really, really impressed with what I'm seeing so far from them. So the next question really is going to be, how does this do in the following bull cycle? Now, one thing I'll say is that it's launched at the least ideal time in this cycle. So it has literally only capitulated. Best ever sort of price, you know, it was a $1.45. So it's about an 18th of where it was when it launched. Now, I saw this with a number of different crypto projects in 2018. Phantom actually launched at a very inopportune time. Capitulated really hard during the bear cycle because it launched at the worst time, so the charts looked horrific. I wouldn't be surprised if Everscale drops down into the 2 cent region. And this could be an immensely good punt, because this is one that has the potential to do a 40x or a 50x. This is one that people should have on the radar. The 5th gen blockchain. I don't actually think we need any more layer 1s at this point, but one thing that's key with every layer 1 is scalability. And this has scalability better than any of the other layer 1s or most of the layer 1s out there right now. One that I'm pretty impressed with. I genuinely recommend people take a deep dive into this and have a look, because aside from the charts, there's nothing negative that I can see here. Pretty damn strong. And low cap, only 100 million right now. And I think it can go lower. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops down to 25 million or 25 to 40 million. Very interesting one. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. What do you think of Everscale? Let me know in the comments down below if you've looked at it. What did you think? Yeah, let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Makes me happy, please. Hit that bell notification so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins that I'm buying up in the bear cycle, come check out Copy My Crypto. Go see the site, see the success stories. I bought up a couple coins a few weeks ago, dollar cost averaging in, because there's no point trying to time the bottom of the market. It never works out well. But dollar cost averaging in takes a lot of that sort of stress of trying to catch the bottom of the market out. And the coins that I'm getting into are the ones I believe can do those massively significant gains in the following bull cycle. So if you want to see what they are, just click the link in the description and check it out, folks. And that's it from me. Take it easy.